Welcome back, everybody. It is 3:17 on this Tuesday, the 2nd of August. Good afternoon. I'm Austin Reed, coming to you from our Tower District Studios inside the Mike Briggs Building. Connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Austin Reed On Air. Hey, it's time to bring in our final guest on this Tuesday. Joining us live in our Tower District Studios today is community organizer Jessica Mahoney. Jessica, welcome back to the show. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
What are we talking about today?
Probably yesterday was moving day for Venture Church. They're finally out of the Tower Theater. And, that's great news for the community. They worked hard the last, 15 plus months. Businesses, community, this was all community driven. A lot of the naysayers were, they're activists, these were business owners, people that rent, people that own homes. It was a community come together to save the cultural icon of the Tower Theater in the arts and the business community.
Tell me a little bit about what you did. You see the trucks, the moving trucks there?
Yes, I was down there. I got a tip that there was that they were moving. I didn't know what that meant, so I left work. I had my camera rolling, and actually stood on the same corner where we protest for many months. And they had a big budget truck right there in front of the old painted table, and they had their whole crew. The same people that work for the church was out there. Loading up. Lawrence actually came out and talked with me for a few minutes. And
who's Lawrence?
Lawrence is now the manager of the Tower Theater. He's the one that originally owned it, sold it to the city. Now the city of Fresno now owns the theater. So Lawrence has a contract with the city for about a year. He's going to be managing it, still doing all the shows and doing what he always did. We had some private conversation, so I don't want to say, I'm going to let him, I told him when it's time, when he's allowed to, per lawyers in the city, I think he should make a public statement, and let the, I don't want to go into details of what we had a discussion with, but we had a long discussion about how he basically feels like he should have listened to the red flags, and once he got sued personally, he really woke up after that. I mean, and he feels bad, about it. But I think he needs to speak. He needs to, when the time's right, maybe do a community statement. It doesn't have to be on camera, but maybe write out something in his own words about what he told me. What he told me personally, I really liked what he had to say. And I really felt this time around he was generous, So I think this is a starting point of the community to rebuild and have the vision that they always had for what the tower is. Bring back the arts, the concerts, the different events, the LGBT Real Pride, Rogue, all those great events that brought so much money into this small knit community. We need to bring that back.
So are you very, very happy after seeing what happened yesterday?
Yes. I hate that it's bad to say it that way, but it felt like a weight off my shoulders. I only could speak for me. I'm not part of the demonstration committee. Mm-hmm. I was out there, for many months too. It in a way, yes, we're happy that this group is leaving, and we're hoping it will bring and make the other groups leave, like the Proud Boys and all these Patriot and all these right-wing groups, because a lot of people don't know, a lot of the community people that live in Tower, they were harassed, their jobs were called, their tires were slashed, and it was all because of the fake propaganda. We're against God and we're against Christians. No, it wasn't about that. It was about the zoning, the Tower Pacific plan, what the community wanted. This was a church, yes, that came in, but they didn't belong in this area, and I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna say what that means. That means they can't be here. This district on the corner of Wishon and Olive is meant for nightlife entertainment, restaurant, bars, clubs, and now soon to be dispensaries. It's not meant for holy roller, that kind of stuff. You can believe what you want to believe, but the historic Tower Theater is meant to be an art and entertainment venue. And that's what the community has always wanted, and that's what they fought for the past 15 months about.
So do you think so? Now I saw you at one of the city council meetings, and you were speaking out about the Adventure Church and Tower Theater. You have really been monitoring this situation from the get-go, being at city council and going in front of the mayor, and then now seeing your hard work has paid off. How does that feel?
Well, it's not just me. It was a community effort, a neighborhood effort. But yeah, going to City Hall, reading the documents have really helped. I followed the court cases, all the court cases, the Fifth Appellate decision, every decision. Reading the court documents have really opened my eyes. Fortunately, what Adventure Church's true intentions were. They wanted to invalidate the zoning. They wanted to invalidate 30 years of the Tower Pacific plan and basically uproot what Tower was about, regardless of what they think Tower's about. They were bad faith neighbors, The court even said that. They did everything in bad faith, They can't blame Lawrence because they were a party to the whole situation. And I think, it really took our two council members, Miguel and Soria, to work hard, and they really listened to the community, but the community put a lot of pressure on the city and the mayor to say, look, we live in this community, we have businesses in this community, and we want this to be how it's always been, but we also want to make it better. And the city, the plan is still on there. You can read all the contracts. You can read all their meeting notes. Everything's there. Nothing was done in secrets. Yes, they had closed sessions. They tried to work Adventure Church. They tried to help with plans. There was rumors that they got mad and walked out of the meeting, and we still do have separation of church and state, even though the political climate doesn't look like that. Unfortunately, they're chipping away at it bit by bit. But the Tower people are, they're just very passionate people. There's no really one word to describe how awesome the Tower people are. And I wish and I hope they take that energy and they can use it throughout the city. And, it was a protest about zoning. But during that protest, we also did multiple things. We helped the homeless. There was people that fed people while we were out there. It was, honestly, in my opinion, this was the cleanest Tower ever looked in the 15 months we were out there. We picked up trash. We even picked up the other people's side's trash. It was an awesome collaborative. I met so many awesome people, and I hope I could still keep in touch with them. It was an amazing thing to see when a community sticks together, what could happen.
Yeah. All right. Well, you heard it from Jessica. Thank you for joining us today. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And the saga is finally over with Adventure Church.
Tower to the people.
All right. Hey, that's going to do it for Central Valley Talk, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. From all of us here, have a great rest of your day, and we'll be back tomorrow with Central Valley Talk Live Wednesday.